This week, a big pain researcher in Canada wrote a commentary in Nature calling for more researchers to use female mice in their studies of pain. And as you mentioned, all other kinds of studies too, biomedical research in general. It's really interesting. Historically, the vast majority of rodent studies have been with male rodents only. And the thought was, well, female rodents have hormonal cycles that'll mess up the data. They're too variable, and we'll have to use too many animals to sort of smooth out that variability. But it turns out that's not the case. Some newer studies have shown that the female mouse and rat data is no more variable than male. But yet, researchers are slow to change what they do, I think, and so most studies are still using mostly male animals.
Even though the research shows that male and females process pain differently, right?
Yeah.
Very big difference.
It's pretty interesting, both in and there's many reasons for why that might be, but the human studies generally show that women seem to be more sensitive to pain, or more frequently reporting their pain. So that could be for cultural, societal reasons, if women are just more apt to go to the doctor or talk to their doctor about pain, and maybe men are, they feel like it's not macho to talk about being hurt. But it seems like there's some biological differences too. There's these studies in mice and rats have shown differences in what cells in the spinal cord process pain, and so it's tricky trying to kind of separate out what's driving these differences, and the idea is that we need to study both of them. And the NIH now requires studies to use both male and female mice, right? Yeah, in 2014 they issued rules that, with a few exceptions, any animal research that's funded by the NIH has to take sex into account in some way. So those don't go into effect until this year. So the research, it'll be a few years before we see that hopefully show up in the literature.